I love how there's no speaking, by the way. They voice so much with no dialogue, and it's incredibly well done filmmaking. Oh, it's raw! It's brutal! What? On my Star Wars cinematic journey, I've really been enjoying the Old Republic videos, and today, the Old Republic Betrayed cinematic trailer. This video was suggested by our Dragoon tier member, John Campilon. If you want to suggest a video yourself, click that join button, become a Dragoon member. If you're enjoying our time together, please make sure to check out some of the other videos we've done on this channel. Star Wars lore masters, join me in battle once again. Let's do this, guys. I love these so far. The choreography's been exceptional. Amazing. Amazing right off the bat. I've got conflict. I've got music. Whoa, the going back in time reversal was so good right there. Ooh, this one's amazing. It's incredible how fast they can convey so much information with the power of the filmmaking tools that you use here. So great. The music is so somber. That's the other kids, that's the twins. So she was there. She was there back then. Ooh, this is very intriguing. She's trying to use the Force. Whoa, the frustration right there. This is amazing. What is going on here? Masterful music in this one, and she's training in the same area. I love how there's like a mysteriousness to the music the whole time. And no way. What is this power? Oh, that was disturbing. How powerful is she? Oh, she almost jacked him up though. Like almost killed him. That's the guy. He's gonna love that. He's gonna be like, this is the best thing ever. No, he took the girl for his own. Oh, you can feel just how nefarious this act was and how terrible it was for the mother. Whoa. Like a communication between them? I love how there's no speaking, by the way. They voice so much with no dialogue, and it's incredibly well done filmmaking. What? Oh man, this is next level. This is so good. This character's intriguing too, like the armor and everything. Really wonder. We've just been through like an entire Star Wars movie in a couple of scenes, very short scenes. This is incredible. She's taking her out of there. She's rescuing her. This is the beginning. What is gonna be the horrible twist here? Don't tell me it's the guy himself. So foreboding, those figures. The music is exceptional. I dare say the best in any of these so far. Don't tell me the daughter's gonna attack her or something. Oh, this is gonna be wild. I love the absence of music here too.
Stay behind me.
Really raw choreography here too. I love that it's a one shot. This is amazing! Why don't we get choreography like this in the new movies? Oh, it's raw! It's brutal! Amazing. That was so cool. What is going on with this kid? The kid's like corrupted or something. Don't tell me you're gonna fight her. No. This guy's way too powerful, man. You guys let me know in the comments in the last video. This guy is like the Sith. No. Don't tell me she willingly stayed. Did he corrupt her that much? This is brutal. It's so well done. I love the muted sound, even like with the voice. It was kind of this like really far away scream. Oof, almost felt like a nightmare. Very well done. Powerful choice by the director there. Oh no. She's in the training ground? What the heck was that? And who is this? That's her daughter? Oh no. That is horrifying. No, it's her. She can't fight. What? Knights of the Eternal Throne. That was mind-blowing. That was incredible. What a great cinematic. That is definitely one of the best. Just solid. When did this come out? Does anyone know? Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about here. Let's break it down. I'll tell you my favorite parts and what I thought about the shots. If you're enjoying our time together, like I said, make sure to subscribe. Hop into our Discord. We have a huge community now. Over 1,000 people talking about games, having a great time. And also, like I said, click join if you want to pick a video for me to react to. Thank you, John, for this choice. Shout out to John. Really, really good one. I love that this starts almost like a nightmare in this like kind of dreamscape, weird, like, and then it goes from, you know, it's pained look. 2016? This is really well done for coming out in 2016. Yeah, I love how then it goes reverse and then she's smiling and we have this FPS switch. Very well done. Yeah. It's like we were just talking about in the World of Warcraft one. Like there's just such, when you're able to utilize the full arsenal of film tools, in this case, you know, lighting, lensing. In this case, we have a beautiful like 50 millimeter lens, probably like a 1.4 shallow depth of field. It's just got that juicy bokeh in the background here. It almost has like a dreamlike feeling because of the beginning feeling like a nightmare. It's like, whoa, what is going on here? And you're able to voice so much. The warmth of the colors being such a contrast, that cold, icy, dark image in the beginning with just the blue lights. Oof, it's cold, you know, it's uncomfortable. These are warm colors, you know, this is a childhood. This is a very intentional choice by the director here. Warmth of childhood, the safety, the comfort. Look at this. So what is going on here? I'm so interested in this. Like, what a cool concept that it's like a taboo to use the Force. And I think I can infer from watching the rest of it, she probably doesn't want to be a target for this guy who is going to learn that she has the Force and then take her and corrupt her and use her for his own stuff, right? So she's like, no, play with the stinking toy with your hand, you know? And I think that's probably what's going on here. Because what happens is, this is what happens. She sees, because she's like probably in like sort of military existence here. This is what happens to the kids who show Force sensitivity. They end up going down this dark path of violence and being used by this terrible villain. And that's the sad part. She's pumped up. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, really, really sad. Now this part is where things get a little dark. Somebody in chat is saying that guy is the little girl's father. No way. And that's her mother? That brings a whole other level of travesty to this. I love this scene in the music. Do you notice the shots cut really frantically right there? It's an awesome choice. And it adds this sort of like, look at this. I love it. It's almost like, it's not just that her powers awakened right there, kind of like unleashed, something else awakened. Like a dark destiny awakened. That was really unsettling. Well done sound design. It's kind of whispers and stuff. It's almost like someone's gonna tell on her. Now we know what she did. You know, oof, creepy. I have seen the Two Brothers one, War Darth. Yeah, I've seen the Two Brothers one. That was amazing. I think that was the last one we did on Star Wars. Yeah. And then I love this part because she did that unleashing in a private scenario. And now it's like, okay, we're on this public space. She's going to get pushed. What's going to happen? Another. See? It's like, go again, go again. She's getting her butt kicked. She knows she has this power, right? She doesn't want to hold back. Very believable for a kid. Essentially getting beat up, you know? By like a grown man. And there it is, she slipped up. Yeah, and I love this because, you know, I'm something of a Star Wars lore master myself. What I love sort of about the dark side idea in Star Wars, this is very much what happens to Anakin, is that it's implied through the lore that like once you use the dark side, once you kind of get a taste of it and use the powers, like you already are sort of suffering the consequences. Like you can't really stop your descent once you start to dip your hand into the dark side a little bit. For example, Anakin, for sort of like noble reasons, or at least, you know, kind of like believable reasons, gets really mad at the people who kidnapped his mother and killed her. He goes into a rage, destroys these people. You know, he's already kind of going down a dark path, and the effects of that echo through. It seems to change something in him. So that's what I like about this. A kid, a very believable scene, who's frustrated, is not able to use her powers, literally getting beaten by grown men, surrounded by these guys in full armor. She doesn't even have armor. She's getting beat by this stick. Has had enough. Almost involuntarily, when she was trained, she gets upset and unleashes the power. It's very believable. And then just almost kills this guy. Look at this. Actually, terrifying. Starts to crush their armor and stuff. Like, oh man, really, really scary. So that's one of the things I love about Star Wars. Like, it's kind of, love your understanding of how it works. Thank you. Yeah, that's my understanding of how it works. And that's kind of how I like to view what happens to Anakin. It's often how I'll explain it to people. Like what happens in episode 3 is he keeps dipping his hand to the dark side for noble reasons. Specifically, did you guys see the Clone Wars? There's this awesome scene in the Clone Wars, the first time Anakin ever does the Force choke. They have a long story, you know, I won't get into it. There's a captive who like essentially has his friends in danger. The Jedi are kind of like talking to the captive, like, please explain where they are. And he's like, nope, not doing that. Your mind tricks don't work on me. And then they're like, I don't know. And then Anakin's like, leave me alone with him. Leave us to the guards. And they're like, what the heck? And then he's alone with this guy, and he's like, Force chokes the crap out of him. He's like, where are my friends? The guy talks. And then afterward, they're like, how did you get him to talk? And he's like, don't worry about it. We got to save our friends right now. They save their friends. So it's like, if Anakin didn't Force choke the guy and like essentially torture him, he's an evil person, by the way. He's like destroying his friends and murdering tons of people and everything. They wouldn't have saved their friends, most likely. They would have died. So it's kind of the same thing as happens with his mother. Like he's trying to save his mother. So I did this, but I love it because even though he did it for noble reasons, he did use the dark side, and he's being seduced by it. He's gonna keep using those powers, and it's like a slippery slope. So I think it's such a fun, idea of how to present the lore. This case, it's like it's personified differently, where it's like this kind of frustrated, trying to almost like have your own identity, and you want to reveal your own powers and your identity that you're proud of, but then you get kind of spotted by somebody just like this guy. But honestly, kind of similar to Palpatine. Palpatine also manipulates Anakin and kind of grooms him from when he's a child. This guy seems to be into the same stuff. Like, okay, yeah, there's potential there. Perfect, we'll use that kid now. And this is the saddest part, is you can see this little expression. Look at this. The kid almost is like, aren't you proud of me? No. And then looks up and realizes, oh no. Yeah, gonna be fully utilized. That shot right there too, I actually quite like. They never show this guy talk, and it's terrifying. He seems completely inhuman. I talked about this in the one with the twins. Does not seem like a human being because they don't give him expressions. They just give him like this kind of deadpan look. It's so unnerving. But I like how they don't show the conversation here. They just have him turn away. And he might not have even said anything to her. And that is one of my favorite shots in the entire thing. The emotions right here that they're able to portray. That's a powerful shot, man. That's a powerful shot. Whew. And that's the power of good lighting. That's the power of good coloration and framing. Look at this. You can feel the emptiness and the regret. Oh, insane. Jedi taught him how to manage his emotions instead of suppress them. Yeah. So sad. Also, I love these figures that are just like in the close. It's creepy. So sad. And that's really it. That's where she lost her. This part was really creepy. This sort of like awakening of the powers. And you can see kind of like time skips happening each time they rotate around the characters. And this sort of like rotational choice with the camera. Do you see that? Really solid choice by the director. So sad. You can see like the Sith tattoos, the eyes are changed, the head is shaved. It's just like she's completely transforming into a Sith, essentially. And I'm not sure if these are actually called Sith at this point in history, but you know what I mean. He's voiced by Darren DePaul. Oh, man. Darren DePaul is amazing. If you guys don't know, I've actually interviewed Darren DePaul on YouTube. One of my favorite videos. Absolute legend. I interviewed him when he was in Final Fantasy 15. Amazing time. But I love this part. So there it is. We go back. She kind of picks her up and brings her out. The music is exceptional because it voices so much of the struggle and the hope we might escape. And then there it is. A hopelessness. And the robes come off and it's like, well, we got to fight at least 6 to 8 highly trained warriors. And like this is great. I love this scene. And the fact that it's a one shot is just spectacular. I want to talk a little bit about this. I love the pullback there. The wind is howling so loud you actually don't hear the lightsabers ignite. That was awesome. Have like the wind playing on them, the wind and the rain obscuring the lightsabers, and of course the clothing.
Stay behind me.
This is the sad part, is the kid isn't even like helping out, because that's the first thing I thought. Isn't this kid like more powerful than her, probably, with the crazy force powers? So, but I love this. Let's talk about the shot. Just exceptionally done. So something I like about the choreography here is they made it raw in the way that the Star Wars sequels tried to. Like the kind of, it's a little bit more messy. It's a little bit imperfect compared to the prequels, which is just like perfect everything. And in this, it's a little bit more raw. It's a little bit more desperate. And the whole time you feel like this character is going to die because this is a 6-minute cinematic. It's not like a full movie where I'm like, oh, this character's probably going to make it through. And there's just this feeling of like barely evading lightsaber strikes and everything. It's so cool. It's exceptionally done. And the fact that she doesn't even have it. Where'd she lose her lightsaber? Let's watch this again. It's awesome.
Stay behind me.
I think she gets disarmed here. Let's watch. Yeah, I love that. So I think her lightsaber is either extending, like the handle. It's hard to see because of the dark shot. And then I love the turn away because it's implied that this shot is, of course, from the perspective of a human because it's not a tripod shot. It's moving. It looks like the daughter goes and looks back up when the guy falls. This is a really good choice. There it is, the reignition. Just brutal. Just absolutely brutal. Amazing. She wants to be like her brothers. That's the problem, right? I mean, she's starting to look like her brothers. I'll tell you that. It's like a pole arm. That's so cool.
Come on.
That's the saddest part right there. Is she already said no. I love the idea of like a pole arm saber. That's such a fun, that can like extend. Genius. That's rough. The kid doesn't even make an effort to move. That's so sad. Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts, was the muted screaming. That feeling in a nightmare where it's like so far away you can't run, you can't grip stuff properly, you know, that sort of oof. Unnerving. And I don't know where the heck they're taking her, but it's not to a nice place, probably. Now, the interesting thing is the mother doesn't seem to have any force powers. So I'm curious about that. And this part just makes it 10 times more tragic. It seems like the daughter actually did age here. You can see the tattoos, actually the reveal for the audience there that it's her. And like, there's a, oh boy, there's the confirmation that she's mad powerful now. So cool, and that's the last shot, right? Yeah. And she actually takes, so she takes her pole arm lightsaber right here, which is cool. Did you catch that? Wild. Really nice reaction shot there too. I'm very impressed with this. It's just like we said before with the twins one. The twins one, I would say possibly even more so. This one as well. Like, what a great opening to a film this would be. Can you imagine? Like, such a good opening to a film. It would be absolutely monumental, and you'd be like completely invested. I think they would probably make it a little bit more expanded in the opening to a film, but I'm super into it. This is awesome. Yeah. But what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this one? I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, so many standout shots. I think my favorite shot is this one though. I want to find it one more time. Where did it go? Yeah, this shot right here. Powerful, powerful stuff. I love the composition. I love the framing of the subjects. So much going on there. The turning away too of him. The turning away. You can feel the you can feel the disconnect. You can feel the sort of like lack of empathy there. Oof, wild stuff. But I love this. Thank you so much, John. Great suggestion. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube on the recorded version, thank you so much for being with us. If you enjoyed our time together, make sure to sub, check out our Discord, and hit that join button if you're into it. Thank you guys. All right, shout out to John. Amazing, amazing viewer choice. Next we have